Green light. Go, go, go.
Oh. Alright. Welcome back, viewers. This is qualifying 2, so Q2, here at Asrnz, round 1, Hungaroring 2020 Asrnz Assetto Corsa Competizione. I'm not sure if my shotgun passenger's there, but aka Davo, he's not. He'll be back in a minute. So as I said, Q2, this is a 12-minute session. Josh Vertiger taking pole in the previous session with a 1:44.9, which is an incredible lap for those conditions. This right now is actually an hour earlier start, so no apologies, it's an hour later, 9 AM quali. It's the 10 AM race start, so yeah, not much in it. Sunny. First session was cloudy, clear, track conditions 27 degrees outside and 27 degrees track temp, so we've got a match track temp. We'd expect to see that track temp go up slightly, but yeah, congratulations to Josh on the pole. But race 1 winner was, wow, that was an interesting move there from, not sure who that was, but yeah, they just got that slightly wrong. But yeah, race 1 to John McDonald, followed by Ash Vertiger, followed by Nick McIndoe. So that was your podium, in an incredible race. If you haven't seen it, go and view it. Chuck up some comments on the chat box and let us know what you want to see, and we'll just go from there. So that was a bit cheeky, whoever that was in the Aston, just up the inside.
A couple of cheeky Astons out there.
I'm just trying to work out who that was. David, welcome back, pal. We're just like I said, we're in Q2. I was just trying to work out who that was in that Aston that just sort of snuck up the inside of Nick going into his quali lap. But anyway, they sorted it out. I'm sure some words were said. But yeah, incredible race 1, wasn't it, David?
Yeah, just good to see that. Just that. Oh god, it wasn't even a mid pack. It was just the back
front
end
quarter.
Of the front quarter. Yeah, it was intense. Nearly inseparable the whole race. They sort of spread a little bit towards the end, but yeah, very close. Can feel that the boys have definitely got their eye on the prize, and they're getting a good feel for these cars. So
yeah, currently just watching Nick McIndoe, because he was, I mentioned in the previous race, Davo, that he ran a 45.0 in the second half of that race once he bolted on a fresh set of tyres. Track temp was up, but then was dropping as we got to later in the day. Time scaled by 6 here at Asrnz on these sessions, so we did see it finishing with a nice bit of sun glare on the track. Plenty of marbles on the outside of turn 1, and actually that right-hander that we just went through with Nick, there was plenty on the outside of there as well. So certainly gets to later in the stage, you've got to stay on line. But yeah, just coming around here with Nick, looking like he's going to bank a 46.4. So these guys are about a second and a quarter off the pace where they were in Q1. So track's just climbed 1 degree.
you think it's a little too cool for what the tyre at the moment? Because like the Q1 was probably 30 or a little bit higher, 31.
Yes, it was.
And then it did get hot before the race. So
Yeah, maybe watch the pit telemetry there, Davo, and see if any of our big hitters come in early and make a tyre pressure adjustment, because they may have pressured these tyres too low.
Again, like you were pointing out earlier, it's critical, isn't it?
Yeah, So, I mean, obviously all those guys that just banked the lap in the 46s are running quicker. That said, not massively. I mean, we're seeing Ash at a 46.6, only 4 to 5 tenths up, dropping back to 3 tenths now. So I'd expect to see these guys running quicker than what they are. So yeah, maybe the track's not there yet.
Yeah, and obviously, clearly there's improvements as tyre temperatures come up and fuel loads drop a little. So interesting to see, like you said, if anyone comes in for a tyre adjustment, pressure adjustment.
Yeah, just looking at Josh, he banked a 47.6 and he's currently only 0.2, 0.3. Now he's not even up. So not sure whether Josh is in traffic, but Ash did go and bank a 46.3, so he went a bit quicker. Oh, there you go, Josh on a 45.1. Wow, so I actually missed that. So actually the telemetry was a little delayed, and he actually threw in an incredible lap there.
And with a 45.6 for Nick. Yeah, wow, like you said. Didn't make for much difference though, obviously for Josh in race 1, because he was clearly caught napping and swamped by...
Yeah, he lost, you know, sort of 3%. We probably can't count Farmer's one because that was a jump start, which was unfortunate for Farmer because he's got clear pace. But yeah, he probably definitely got he probably got done 2 positions definitely off the start, that he wouldn't normally give that stuff away. I mean, Josh is, we know he's a sharp operator, and
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just talking to him off camera before, and you know, he sort of asked if we caught that little incident at the chicane on camera. I said we did, and you know, in my opinion, I could be wrong on viewing the replay again, but it very much looked like he just sort of came off that curve. The car didn't settle as quick. He leaned on that right rear tyre and maybe just stepped outside that concrete apron just a fraction too much, which actually made the grass, and then the rest is all she wrote. So Ashley coming through here, some 4 tenths quicker, pulls them up to
we got pitting.
Josh is
Pit
in.
SP out, is it? Yep.
Josh is driving in, and I suspect because
Josh
he's driving in, he's going to bolt on another set of tyres. Just watch him come up into the box here.
Aztec's in.
Yeah, Josh is going to grab another set of tyres and he's going to have another go. Oh, I tell you what, we might be looking at a good time here from...
See, the track just hasn't quite got as hot as it did in
the first session.
In Q1, yeah, so it'd be interesting. It's like Aztec's gone in for, oh no, he's parked it. But yeah, not quite as hot. Maybe the pressures weren't quite right. Obviously, some of them will come back in for another crack. Yes, Aztec is back out.
Yeah, Josh is back out.
Josh is back out. We'd expect this from some of these top runners to have another crack at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at a 45.1, that would be under threat. I would feel from Nick McIndoe. I feel like if Nick got all the ducks in a row, he could actually throw a 45.0, a high 49 if he got it all right.
That's big numbers there.
Yeah, it is big numbers, but I think these boys are capable, and as the night goes on, they would have learnt a lot. They would have learnt a lot in that first session, and they'll be able to implement that coming into this one. Twiggles, aka Anthony Perkins, is a couple of tenths up right now, so he's got room to improve here. He could make a position on the grid. He could actually make the front row with this lap.
And Anthony, Mr. Perkins, there, no slouch, and definitely one to watch over the season. I just noticed the cars have got indicators on. See, Aztec's car's got the right hand indicator on.
They do, mate. They've got hazard lights, they've got indicators, they can flash the lights, there's a multitude of sequences. So
onslaught.
Twiggles didn't make good of that lap. That didn't come to anything. That's just lost it at the back end of that lap. Unless my telemetry's delayed, but no, he hasn't made anything of that lap. So he's currently still sitting in third. Farmer in fourth, looking like he's on an outlap. John McDonald is down in fifth position, currently up, but still only looking to maybe make third on the grid with this lap if he carries on with it. Ash Vertiger, who finished second in race 1, is in sixth. Anthony Chesner, solid showing at the moment, in seventh provisionally. Luke Crompton, 8th. Steve O'Melling, 9th. And Jacques Damien is currently in the 10, with Aztec currently outside the 10 and 11, with only a 46.6 bagged. He'd be wanting much more than that.
Oh, you know it. He would want a second on that, wouldn't it?
Right, now just picking up with young Josh
He'll be
here.
pushing hard.
Josh is looking like he might be a couple of tenths down on this lap. This is the area where he spun in race 1. He'll be sort of a bit careful through there at the moment. The lap is coming back to him. He is around about a tenth off of where he ran a couple of laps ago. So if he can have a good final sector, he only has to make a tenth to throw an incredible number. He's rolled out of it. He has backed out of it with 35 seconds to go. He might have done the calculations and worked out he wants a bigger gap, or he might have called it. That might be it. We'll just watch the acceleration here.
Well, time running down.
Nick's given it away. Nick McIndoe's in the pit, settled for a 45.3.
There you go.
Twiggles is... Fair way off it at the moment. Joshy is not going to get one more run. That is done. If he wanted to run, he has left it too late. It is not 12 minutes plus a lap. It is just 12 minutes.
It is. That's right. And as Aztec comes around...
Oh, he only makes one position.
Yeah, but...
Who doesn't make it inside the 10?
So, still misses out on the 10. Unbelievable. Look at how tight this top 10 is. This is...
Oh, it's incredible, mate, because at the end of the day, we just saw Tim Himbury sitting in 12th, made 7th position in race 1, so he's got good race pace, but just fell short a little on the qualifying. That'll give him something to work on next week. There's your provisional results for qualifying 2, ready for race 2. So Josh, once again, takes another pole with a 45.1. Nick McIndoe taking second position, only just under 2 tenths slower. And Twiggles, aka Anthony Perkins, we'll get used to that. I think we'll just stick with the Twiggles. It's easier. Is still under 3 tenths away in third. Farmer fourth. John McDonald, race winner from race 1, in fifth. Ash Vertiger, 6th, Steve O'Melling 7th, Anthony Chesner 8th, Luke Crompton 9th, and Jarkus 10th. So there's some big names outside the 10.
There is big names outside the 10.
You know,
and there's a whole bunch of big names in 10. It's like this is there's so many guys that can win races all the way down to bloody 20, gentlemen. It's amazing. So it's good racing. It's worth watching.
incredible. So we'll be just looking like we've got a couple of minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes here, guys, just to wind down to get these guys to go to grid. So you'd just like to take the opportunity once again to thank Superior Joint Sealing and McIndoe Construction as our naming right sponsors for this GT3 series, and Zero Vision Motorsport. Thank you for the technical stuff you bring to the camera crew and the broadcasting crew behind the scenes. We appreciate it, and I believe we will have some fancy decals coming shortly.
We love fancy decals.
It'll bling. I have some shiny stars.
we like shiny stars and free merchandise. So let's see what we can do.
Yeah. Once again, to our viewers, if there's something that you want to see, or would like to see, or there's something technical that you'd like to notify us about, feel free to jump out in the chat. We'll try to check it a couple of times during the race, and of course we definitely go and look at the feedback during the week. So yeah, it's our pleasure to bring this stuff to you. Hope you enjoy it, and as long as you guys do, we'll just keep doing it.
So a few minutes to go before we kick off on the 45-minute race. What's the pit stop, compulsory pit stop regs for this race there, Glenn, gentlemen?
Okay, so the format for today's feature race, and this will be pretty much standard throughout the series until we get to our Enduros, will be this is a 45-minute feature with a mandatory pit stop for everybody, which they must take on fuel and tyres as they did in race 1. I believe maybe it is this race, Davo, that I might have got right, that I think we'll see the pit window open up around about the 12-minute mark.
Okay.
And there is a closing time, so I believe it's a percentage of the race duration that this window stays open for, so those guys have got to operate within that window.
Of course.
And just picking up on some of the stuff that we're just getting used to, so obviously we saw a DT for 2 drivers last race. That obviously indicated that we had 2 drivers with a drive-through, which was Owen Willisey, and...
we did see that, and now... we see the boys just jump on the grid there with about a minute and 20 seconds to go.
Yep, and the other one was a stop-go for Jarkus, which was a SG30, which was a stop-go 30 seconds, which is what he ended up having to do. So we'll try and keep you alert on what those calls were and when they come to us. Yeah, once again, appreciate you watching. Looking for a race start in around 50 seconds.
So we just see the last few cars join in there. 30 seconds to go.
Okay, so looking at 29 degrees ambient temperature out there, cloudy, but it is clear, 35 degrees. So we don't have any rain on the horizon that we know of, but it is cloudy. 35 degree track temp, so we are up some 6 degrees on the qualifying temps with 5 seconds to go till race start.
And just on a fresh set of tyres, it will be interesting. Let's see the boys as they roll out. Well, I might just keep an eye on the boys about halfway down.
Somebody just struggling there. I think that was Farmer. He's just probably a bit once bitten, twice shy about his launch. So he just took a little bit to get up there. And then obviously there's some guys that are really lagging behind him.
There was a couple of boys just struggling to get off the line there, and only just coming back into position now. Here we go.
Great start from Joshua this time. So they filter down into turn 1. Josh Vediger leading, Nick McIndoe, Quiggles on the inside, the Farmer on the outside. That could be something to look at down into turn 3. Farmer getting that job done down into 3 as long as he can live there.
Nice work by Farmer there.
Bit of a truck and trailer effect there with Ash Vediger looking to make that move on John McDonald. Doesn't get it done. Steve Melling looking at that after Ash has to tuck back in.
We've got Anthony and Mark Josco not too far in front or behind, should I say, Steve Melling and There's quite a healthy little pack there, obviously. It's early in the race, but
yeah, it's a massive.
Still trying to sort themselves out there a little bit.
The freight train.
They're a little bit wide. They're further back. BK taking advantage.
Slips up the inside. We just we caught that. It was a beautiful little move. We might just grab that quick replay on that move just up the inside. Beautiful move there, BK.
Yeah,
well done.
nice work from BK. Just smell the blood. And look, if we go back to Bear Grylls, we've got who's that?
Owen Wallasey right in behind, and we've got a fast charging Jarks in that burgundy and purple Porsche. He's got a bit of damage on board, so he's a little bit of a touch up early in the piece down the right hand side of the car there. And he's just jumped off of line there, and he's been swallowed up down the front straight, so I'm not sure what's going on. He's carrying some serious damage, or...
Yeah, he may well be, because like what was it, the BMW and
a Lexus.
And the Lexus, one either side. Oh no, it's the Aston. It's the orange Aston and the Lexus.
Yes.
On each side, there you go. He's fighting back through the corners, but in a straight line, that car is definitely suffering at the moment.
Okay, we've had Anthony Chesner in the pit, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but he's just come out. So that would have hurt. And Andrew Himbury, he stayed in the pit lane. I'm not sure what happened there, whether he didn't make the race. Rob, he was in the pits. Yeah, anyway, we shall work our way up the front and see what's happening up here. How close is Nick McIndoe to Josh? He's not as close as he'd like to be, just looking at that. So we'll just jump back a couple and we'll look and see where John McDonald is in relation to... Okay, so he's not as close to Twiggles as he'd probably like to be after that successful showing in race 1 as well. He's got around, I don't know, what's he looking like? He's around 5 seconds now off the lead of the race, so that's an early push.
Yeah, but like in saying that, it's a longer game, it's a longer race here.
Yeah, it is 45 minutes. There's no reason to panic.
No need to rush, and I think conserve a bit of tyre where...
There's a move there.
Really.
There's a move there. We might just have another quick look at that. That looked like a move from Josco on Aaron Enright, so we'll just jump back there. Was too. Beautiful move down the inside.
Oh, nice inside.
Thank you to our cameraman for that quick replay. Good spotting, guys. Thank you, appreciate that. Running back in there, he's managed to stay in front there. Right, so just looking at Farmer. Farmer's looking quite strong, David. He's looking, he's solid in this one. Wanting to make amends for that jump start in race 1.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He'll probably kick himself more than we'll kick him, so it's all good. His times are solid, so he's put in the right position, like he is right here, right now, is where it'll all make a difference. So we just...
Oh, that was a...
What's that? I saw that.
Who was that? That was Aztec under brakes. That was bloody. I tell you what, that was a big call. We just need to go back.
He's been pushing hard.
Yeah, we'll just go back and just see what happened there. Just jump on board there and...
We got it there?
Yeah, we have. We've just gone back to it, so we'll just jump on board. We're heading down into 1. Just see what happened there, whether he just couldn't quite sight the marker or whether he was actually just legit deep under brakes.
Quite often it's just where they just miss their mark just slightly, and even just slightly, it's well puckered.
Yep.
As you try and dodge the corner of the car in front.
Yep, so he's there. I mean, they're coming down through 2. the kink through right through 3. And he's heading down. He's got a bit of distance, but he's got him in the crosshairs. He's definitely up there and gets a good run. So he gets a better run through the left. Oh, a bit of a slide there though.
Very sideways.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, he would have definitely been off the throttle there. Yep. It's suffered a little bit, maybe a car length or two. But again, there's just the strengths and weaknesses between some of the cars. Like, can easily make that up. You know, like for the Ferrari here with the looks like on camera here a better turn is. You know, that he could make that lost time up in the back section of the track here, so...
Yeah, for sure.
It's fantastic to watch.
Okay, so we've got a margin, come lap 3, we've got 38 minutes to go in the race. Josh has pulled out a healthy 2.5 second or 2.2 second gap. Farmer's another half a second back from McIntyre. Twigs is another second back from there. John McDonald's another 3/4 second back from there. Steve O'Malley is a little bit of a jump there. He's 3 seconds back from John McDonald, and Luke Compton 1.7 back from him. Jozzie's another 1.4 from him. He's made it back inside the 10 again. Good showing because he didn't have a great qualifying. He was, I think, 11 to 12 or something like that in qualifying. So yeah, he's moved up the pack already. Good racing from Tim. We saw him race really well in race 1. Aaron Enright, he's 6 tenths off of Tim in 10th, so he makes up 10th. Aztec still trying to make that top 10 at the moment. He started 11th and it looks like he's still 11th, so a little bit of shuffling around in and around him. But we know this guy races well and he'll come back strong. So Nick's not letting Josh completely get away.
And you think he's just more managing Farmer behind him than he's actually dealing with Josh, you know, like...
Yeah, at this point, I mean, we've seen that those cloudy conditions are still there, 30 degrees ambient with 37 degrees track. Probably want to be a little bit careful with the tyre right now because at 37 track, you know, these tyres can easily over-pressurise with that sort of temp.
Yeah, and they don't come back from that either.
Not in a hurry.
Yeah. Or if at all, they never come back to, you know, where you would like them to be, sort of, where you left them, so to speak. But,
Right, what else have we got going on out there, Davo? We must have a bit of action. Or maybe jump down here with Ash. He's in 15th and I'm not sure that, you know, he's trailing Troy at the minute. Troy in one of the Lexuses. The Lexus is no slouch in a straight line, as is the Aston.
Yeah, I'll be dropping back to Mr. McKellar and Mule and Mr. Aspie.
Okay, because we have picked up on Jake McKellar down the inside into 1. Can he make it live there? Matt Cook.
It's all happening.
He's in there. Matt's in there in the McLaren as well. So who was that? Did somebody actually just lose 2 positions there? Oh, there's a bit of contact there. So who was that in that orange? That would be Nige Lees.
Nice, yes.
Nige's just struggling for a little bit of real estate there. I'm not sure what's going on, but he's going to have Gunther right up behind him, looking at a move down there. Has to take to the grass. And who was that? Oh, sorry, that was Gunther. We're just going to drop back 10 seconds there and just... We might just come back a little bit further. See what actually happened there. Gunther off the road. We're just going back a little bit further.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, we didn't quite pick up on that, but that's okay. We'll move back up the road a little bit. Anthony Ches, I expected him to be further up the field. And this, he's a quality steer. He's got some pace. Obviously, he had a bit of a rough start.
He does, and just wonder whether he's just got a handle on that Ferrari yet, and just tuned it to his liking, so to speak. And
very, Anthony's
You
just
know.
putting a move down
Oh,
outside,
he's
inside on
got
Nige. Oh, sorry.
nice cutback.
Sorry, who was that on? Was that on?
That's Chester Aspie.
That actually on Pete
Lovely
Epsy.
move.
Well done. Okay. Gotta keep the hammer down because that Aston's pretty handy in a straight line. I was just actually gonna mention. I just picked up on Matt. There, he's in the. I've got a struggling Jake McKellar. Oh no, sorry, listen. That mule just struggling
That's
there in the
Mule.
there out of that corner.
Yeah, Carlo there. In the brightly coloured Nissan.
Rightio.
Just holding his own,
He
really. I know his hardware would be suffering with this version of it.
Matt's, hey, so Matt just raging up and behind him there. He's in the he's thrown it down the inside. He'll probably
Was that vicious?
it was, mate. He was having a go, and now we've
Everyone survives.
got. Okay, so Anthony Chester being the benefactor there, still giving Carlo some racing room, but I suspect he'll get
Very
this
nice.
done because that is going to be very wide. Well, this is a busy pack, I tell you what.
Absolutely. Isn't it a busy pack with Nige still in contact? Very close contact on the back of Peter
Some contact there.
A little bit of a
Well, they got it sorted.
yes.
Well done, well done. That's one of our new guys,
A little bit of hip and shoulder there.
and he is having a real ding dong here with some of these boys. Albeit
That's
they're back
right.
down, and you know, anywhere from 20th to 24th.
Yeah,
It's still as hard racing as up the front.
it's all on, and maybe a little bit more physical, but still plenty of respect from all drivers, and it's fantastic to watch.
Also, who's that trying to slip down the inside of Nige as well? He's just gotten into this part. Is that Gunther back on the scene?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It is, isn't it? Is it?
That is good enough.
Yeah, and so he's just made it past Nige.
He has in the Porsche.
But the cool part about Nige is he won't give up. He'll want that position back. Just keep my eye up the front as well, Damo. But there's obviously plenty of action back here to watch as well. So good to see these guys get a bit of TV time because they're battling hard.
They are, and definitely worthy of the the exposure because they're good racing from all here.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a move up there. The road was that Pete. Pete looking at putting a big challenge on Mule. Better of it. Some big lock-up marks into that right-hander down the bottom of the hill there. And we're starting to get a real race groove line out. There's lots of marbles out to the right-hand side of the second to last left-hander here.
Puts Mule well off.
I wonder whether Mule actually got out into some of those marbles because he's almost touching them there on the final corner.
It looked like it, eh?
Alright, so we might just peel up the front here and see how young Josh is going. And we'll just have a look out the back. On board 3, can we see anybody behind him? Yes, we can. And actually,
Macadam Farmer.
better have a look at this one here because I think Farmer is on the back of Slick.
And look what's right behind him. We've got
Twiggles is trying to be the main benefactor of this.
and Mr. McDonald. This is one epic battle right here.
Yeah, this is where it'll be.
Mate,
Joshy doing a great job, four odd seconds up the road. We've got to give credit where credit's due. He has bounced back from race 1 incredibly well.
Absolutely, but the best of the rest. Look at this. Unbelievable. Fantastic. What have we got there? 3 Ferraris and an Aston.
Yeah. All playing for keeps.
Eh?
All playing for keeps.
All for second position there.
Yeah, this could go anywhere. So looking at the race time, so 28:51. I don't think we must be almost pit open. We must be almost pit stop open. Not quite.
What are we there? 16. I'm showing 16 and a half.
Pit window
minutes.
now
There
open.
It goes.
Yep. I didn't think we were too far away. So it'll be interesting to see. I would expect that Farmer
A flurry, you reckon?
Farmer
You reckon?
Farmer will pit first. He'll be the first to flinch here, and he'll be in this lap. Is the call?
Like a flash, you reckon?
I just think that he'll want to get out of this dirty year of Nick McIndoe, and he'll want to set his own pace.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he'll want to get that Aston of Twiggles out of his mirror. So,
because there's pressure. There's just too much pressure back in front here.
yep, it's there. So who will be the first? What's your call, Davo? What's your call?
I reckon 2 out of the 4 of them will go in.
Do you think it'll be the middle? Oh, okay. So
Here we
no,
go.
I got it
Here we
right.
go.
Farmer did move. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the rest of them stayed out.
The
There
rest of
you
them stayed
go.
out. I didn't think Farmer would want to stay there. I know this guy. He's an
Hey.
incredible racer, and he'll want to set his own pace.
And that could be the key. You know, with these 4 boys, let's watch this down to the end and.
Oh, John Boy
time will
ranging
tell.
up under brakes onto Twiggles. He's looking really good.
Definitely put the pressure on now, and now Twiggles has a little bit of space in front of him. The gloves are off.
Yeah, well, Nick being the, obviously Josh has got margin here, so he's okay. But out of these 3 guys, who are currently running 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Nick's okay, but he needs to cover off the undercut from Farmer now, and he needs to go this lap. I think
Yeah.
John and Twiggles, if they engage in a battle, I don't think the overcut's going to work here. I could be wrong. If the temperature changes a lot, which it's not, it's currently 30 ambient with 38 degrees track, it hasn't changed a lot.
No.
I think Nick here needs to cover the undercut, and if these guys stay out more than this lap here, I'm talking about Twiggles and John, they need to look for a massive overcut. They need to run some 4 to 5 more laps than what...
So do you think it's that fine, like with just those 2 laps, those 3 laps, like if you miss 1 lap, if you go 1 lap longer, that'll make the difference?
I believe so.
It changes your whole strategy.
I believe so.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any movement
Here
there
we go,
from
McDonald's
Twiggles.
in.
John McDonald in, so he's looking for covering the undercut from Farmer. So that's your
Yep.
first one to watch. Is
Yeah,
we need
okay,
to see where John comes
so-
out.
So in theory, they're running the shorter strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. So just looking at where Farmer settled back into around 19th position. Has he got
Not
clear
too
air?
bad.
Has he got clear air, David? He has.
No, yeah, he does, yeah. Which he would be, which was the whole point, like you said, possibly with a little bit of a tyre pressure adjustment and tweaking there for the current temperatures, and just off he goes. Look at him, just clean
Yeah,
as a
beautiful.
whistle, perfect. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Information, gentlemen.
Yeah, and I haven't seen any penalties. I mean, we've got a couple of guys that Farmer is now on his out lap. Apologies, Farmer's out. And saying John is currently on his out exiting pit.
Yep.
This will be relative to where Farmer is.
And the Perkins McIndoe battle is.
I think
like
Farmer's done
ding
this.
dong.
He has done this comfortably.
I've lost him.
Yep. So Farmer's out of turn 1. So is John. He's probably
Yeah.
made.
Oh yeah, look at that. 10, 12 more car lengths.
Yeah, I think there's a net
Oh.
gain there to Farmer.
Yeah, That's a couple of seconds there.
So Nick still doesn't choose to go in, so he is running a long strategy, whereas Twiggles is in. Twiggles in the pit lane right now.
And
So,
to be honest, you know, like that's no surprise really. But to me, you were saying that, you know, that would that be? They left it too late, gentlemen.
Well, I don't know. I may have called this wrong because we just saw John come in and try and cover the undercut, and it didn't work. It was actually a net loss. I think Farmer came in at the right time. So therefore, I don't think this is actually not going to be good for Twiggles. I feel like this will be a loss, and so Nick now running the overcut strategy. So Nick actually needs to run 4 or 5 laps more than those boys to see if we get a bit of track change, which unfortunately we haven't, and see if he can make an overcut work. So just watching Nick there, John McDonald, yeah, he's definitely lost to things, so need to be looking for...
He has.
Need to be looking for...
As Perkins comes out. Cool. Farmer in front.
Okay.
Twiggles. Twiggles. Is that Twiggles in front
of John, which he
John,
was?
He was.
But what's the margin?
And behind. With Cook and McDonald. What's the margin?
A lot of traffic between the two.
There is.
Well, technically.
Oh, there you go. It's probably a second.
They're shaking themselves out. My telemetry is a little bit delayed, so I think once again that was probably better than. Actually, I think John's actually the one that's lost out of all of that. I just
more than any of them.
Yep, whether he had a bad in lap or something, I'm not sure.
He may have. He could. Because it only just takes a little slip up on.
Josh and Nick in the pits.
Okay, this is the second level of drivers here, so...
Josh is away. What's the delay before Nick gets dropped off the jacks?
That's quick.
Probably about 4 or 5 seconds. He should be coming off now. And then we'll see how these guys come out.
With Melling currently in third, that surely not is the true position for that Lexus.
Okay, so just looking back out the back of Josh's car. No one really threatening.
No, not at all actually. Look at that. There's plenty of space.
We really need to see.
Nick in second.
Nothing happened to Nick in the pits.
Melling's out.
Nick's still in the pits.
Nick is still in the pits.
What is going on here?
Has he stalled the car? They've got it running. He's out.
But he has lost a phenomenal amount of time. Phenomenal. He's been passed by Farmer, Twiggles, John McDonald.
He's going way back there. Actually, he's gone right back to.
Oh, something's gone incredibly wrong there for Nick McIndoe.
Oh, back to
10. That is a shame. So he's clearly had something go astray
tough.
there.
Definitely, that is tough. Actually, he's even further than that. Tough gig for Nick. Car sitting on the jacks for forever. Waiting.
Well, there'd be some internal talks going on there later on, I suspect, about what happened there. So condolences there, Nick. I'm sure you'll make your way back a bit further up the field. You raced really well. We're just looking at John McDonald working over Twiggles at the moment. So there was quite a margin there. So John's made that up over the space of his two laps out from the pits. He's got his his tyre pressures right for this next stint. So this will be a battle to watch. Farmer doing incredibly well after that race 1 drive-through that he got, so that's cool. Just have a look at our HUD here, and we have a full field that has now completed their pit stops correctly, so that's cool.
It's all green. We're good to go.
Yeah, good to go.
26.5 minutes through the race.
If you don't mind, we might just jump on board here with an attacking John McDonald, defending GT3 champion out at that Assetto Corsa, transitioning very well over to ACC, winning the first race. We'll just jump on board here with John and see what he's up to.
It's fast, looks fast. Just enough agitation and urgency in it without being undrivable.
Oh, big look in the inside there, he's got plenty of pace. Big look down the inside, he can possibly get this done. He's up there, but Tuggles will have the rights to the next corner. John's going to have to go the long way around, but if he can live there, no, he thinks better of it, tucks it down the inside. This is beautiful driving for both these guys.
Yeah, plenty of respect. These guys are, both of these, Twiggles and John Boy, are very, very good.
Accomplished for sure.
Yeah, good to watch these guys in in battle.
The pit window is closing now.
I see John's got the lights on, Davo, so you certainly, I'm just having a look back through just above the rear wing of Tuggles, and wondering if John's going to at any point hit the flashes. And we saw that at the back there 12 hour on the weekend. A lot of drivers in real life not afraid to actually hit those flashes and really try and upset that driver in front. And even to the point where I think Van Giz put on his hazard lights at one point there to upset the driver. I think it was behind him. So all the tactics will come out, and these boys, mate, as fast as they're going, they'll still be thinking of everything they can do to unsettle the next one.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's tight stuff.
What can we see down the back? We've got some good margins there down the back there, Davo, or mid-pack even. Have you got something for us to look at? We've got some, where are we looking there? There's a tight margin there between, I believe, Ashley and BK. Aztec's in the 10 now. Wait, we'll just have a look and see what...
And Nick McIndoe and Troy Wilson again.
Oh, yeah.
Still locked.
Going to war. Really looks like Nick's running that Ferrari incredibly low. And it's right height. Looking for a move down the inside here. If you can hold it tight.
Yeah.
Get this
Pushing,
job done.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, that's a
pushing
beautiful
hard. The Ferrari looks like it's getting pushed hard to go that fast.
Yeah, it's a beautiful move. Down the inside. We should just see that car here in the camera here. Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, so we might just jump back on with John. He's a little margin back to Stevo now. Quite a margin actually. Look at that. Yes, look now. John really good under brakes into one. I've noticed every lap he just makes margin back there. Gets the nose of the car settled for the apex. Gets off of that turn one really, really nice. And it basically keeps him in touch with Twiggles for the rest of the lap, but looking like Twiggles actually exit the final corner. Maybe the final 3 corners favouring that Aston Martin a little bit. That thing has got plenty of punch
It has
through
plenty
the
of
air.
punch out of the corners, mate.
Yep.
And down the straight, and the parity between these makes and cars is awesome in this game. It's so close.
Going to pick up on Aaron Enright here, mate, because he is in a pack with, looks like he's got Jossie behind us. Aztec is ranging up on this, so this is the 7th, 8th. I reckon it's actually, to be fair, it's actually 6th, 7th, 8th, and it'll be soon to be 9th.
And like all these positions count. Like these.
Well, this is a championship, mate. I mean, every point matters at the end.
Right.
It's a well turned out Porsche.
Big slide from Tim Hembry there. With Andrew right behind him. You can see the other 2 Porsches ranging up.
Oh, we just caught it on the replay. That was a beautiful bit of car control there, mate. Absolutely.
Did really nice there.
Yeah, loving the camera boys being able to throw a replay in there. We've actually caught up on some cool stuff tonight with those calls too, David. Well done.
Yeah, and look at these 3 Porsches here. Just
You'd think it was a Porsche Cup race, wouldn't you?
bloody swarm of bees there with Aztec hovering behind the Ferrari. Just hoping one of these things will break. Let him through there.
So we actually have missed something here. I've just picked up on it. Farmer got the job. Apologies. John McDonald got the job done on Twiggles out of turn 1.
Very nice work.
Yep, beautiful bit of driving there. Both those boys. I don't suspect that Twiggles will roll over. He'll be looking to get that position back, so that may be a battle worth looking at some point too.
No doubt.
So Aztec now right on the back of Jossie.
Yes, that battle back there is intense. There's 3 buzzing Porsches in front of the Ferrari. I'm sure they all just look like just annoying to Aztec. He's got to get past them.
Yeah, hey, look, getting this far through the race too, you know, we've got 10 minutes to go. You have a look at the way that they're exiting these corners, and even the way they're entering, it's starting to get a little bit one line. There's a lot of marbles off the inside and the outside of these corners, not so much the inside, but certainly the outside. Any deep moves or offline moves are going to be quite costly. Especially there, you look at that off turn 1, there's just a spray of marbles.
You can see it there. You can see it there. It's clear.
So those guys won't want to be out there.
And yeah, like you said, it sort of limits the amount of real estate on the road that they can use to have a go.
Jossie having a look down the inside.
Talk about that tricky corner here outside.
The switchback, he sets him up.
And then outside here.
And Aztec looking to prosper on this one here. Oh, it's a beautiful bit of driving.
Amazing. What a pass.
That's a beautiful bit of driving.
What a pass.
Wow, we might just Might just go back and have a look at that. It started here. Started here.
It's all set up for it.
And he set it up beautifully.
And back. It's, it was a long go too. What a pass.
Yeah, I think Aztec would have appreciated that in front of him. He would have been watching that with interest. Seeing if we could actually clip his ticket there. So, yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Okay, so just looking back, John Boy just caught him having a huge run deep into turn 1, all on his own. Maybe a little bit of pressure from Twiggles, but I think he was far enough back to say that that was probably just a legit unforced error from John McDonald.
Look, I'm sure, as cool as John is, he would definitely be keeping an eye on his mirrors, and Twiggles would, you know, be a little bit of a thorn in his side at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely. So that battle is still going. I can't help but wanting to jump back and just check up on the Nick McIndoe battle. Is he? Oh, he got past Troy. Oh, what was that I just saw? Okay, so that's still. The Jark's on the back of Ashley Vertiger, who is on the back of BK in the 590 car. So this is a battle that's heated up as well as the race has gone on. Haven't given them a lot of airtime, but I believe they've been together for a while now. So heap of respect for drivers here. So these guys will only get it done if they can. Big move down the inside. Ashley showing the nose into the chicane. There's an optimistic move there because there's not a lot of room through the middle of that corner. Thinks better of it and actually gets out of it. So yeah, good work. But it's basically a forecast now to BK. He knows that he wants to come past.
And both of them got a good handle on these Asrnz. BK no slouch. Ashley just poking the nose up here and there just to remind BK that he's got to keep the pace up because Jarks is right behind him in the Porsche.
Oh, he's there and he's making the apex beautifully. Once again, he's putting it down the inside. He could have held it just a little bit tighter and just sort of made Ashley a little bit more nervous. But hey, they are actually ranging back up. No, sorry, that car's not for position. I believe that may be Carlo and the Nissan up front, who will be a bit of lap traffic. We should see some blue flags up here. Just looking out for some track marshals. Do we see it? Yeah, the marshals are waving the blue, so he'll need to acknowledge that. Well done to the marshals. And he does the right thing there, so well done, Carlo. Beautiful. Be nice to see him get that Nissan working properly.
Yeah, well, the Nissan's again forced to be reckoned with on the right track, so yeah. I haven't seen
Ashley on the outside of BK. I wonder if he goes for another look. No, look, BK's driving it right down the middle. He's saying, hey pal, I know you put this thing down the inside last time around, you're not going to do it again.
Yeah, that's it. They're a pretty wide car, so you put them in the middle of the track. There's not a lot of space on it.
I'll tell you what, he's trying. He is trying. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but if he can get a run off one of these corners here and get a solid run up the side, BK won't be able to defend it. Is it here?
Yeah, he's just not close enough off that second to last corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say much the same again.
Not enough.
He's showing the nose every time into one. He's definitely good down through here, through this fast.
Yep.
So once we come through this turn 3, through this left-hander here, he's definitely fast through the switchback right.
Yeah, this run down the hill here,
Yep.
and then
He gets the car back tight.
Kink.
He's hard on the
run.
gas there. Rico's done a really
This
good job that lap.
A tricky corner here. This little right left kink here, over the crest. Oh, easy, just a minute.
Yeah.
Very, very tricky corner. And then this uphill, beautiful, grippy corner up out of the right hander there. And then it gets a bit technical down the back here, and easy to ride too much curve on the inside here and really upset the car and really not make any gains at all. You're better off just nailing your lines, keeping it clean.
Yep.
No one can pass anyway, it's too tight.
Exactly. Hey, with 3 minutes to go, or just over 3 minutes, just want to pay homage to Josh. Josh is now, I am not sure, he could be driving a DeLorean at this point, because I think he's...
He's at warp speed.
Oh man, 88 mile per hour, he's gone, but no, well done to Josh. He is out front, he's got some 14 seconds on Farmer, so that's a stellar drive, that's a classy drive. Once again, really good drive from Farmer. He's out there with a clean set of heels, and he's showing that, you know, he's 7 seconds up the road from John McDonald, who's...
From John and Trills, like he's like got a good clean set of heels there.
Yep.
And he's off.
So well done. Just to the rest after John and Twigs, is Steve-O's sort of running out there a little bit on his own. At the moment, he's got a second or two back to Tim. Tim will be really enjoying his first showing. If he can finish in the 6th position that he's currently running, that's 1 position better than he did in race 1. And in a field of between 25 to 27 drivers tonight, to do that is a really, really good showing. It's not easy to get inside the 10 here, so he'd have to be happy with that. We'll want more, but yeah, that's a great start. Jozzie's made his way past Aaron there. He's up into 7th. Aaron Enright, he's currently defending Aztec, who's currently in 9th. So Aztec's had a real battle this race. So for whatever reason, I expected to see that Ferrari probably top 5, to be fair, tonight, based on his pace. But
he's climbed into the 10 there, though.
He has. He's raced incredibly well.
He's pushed hard to get there.
Oh, and just picked up that Ashley Vettiger's just got a drive-through, so he peels off to take that drive-through. I'm not sure what that's for. We might just grab a quick word with Ash while he's doing his drive-through. G'day Ashley Vettiger, what got you in the box right now, mate? Just picked up that you have been given a drive-through. What was that for, pal?
I had to run off the track a few times to avoid running into the car in front of me.
Rightio, mate.
And got cuts.
Hey, that's bad luck, but mate, we've given you a bit of airtime tonight, mate. You've been engaged in a pretty sensational battle, so that is unfortunate, mate. Head down. Only got 30 seconds to go. We'll see where you pop out from here, mate. But hey, up to that point, incredible racing, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.
Yeah, good work, Ash.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate, because he was having an incredibly good night, and that would have taken him a long way back. You just can't afford those sort of mistakes. We have got Joshy on the lead lap.
We see the sun setting in the background there, is it? Or
it is, mate, it is, and we have dropped out. We've got light clouds, 26 degrees with only 27 degrees on track now, so these guys have been making horsepower and probably not a lot of grip, so tyres probably at the back end of their best. And Josh has got the lights on, he's in cruise mode, he's 14, nearly 15 seconds down the road. Stunning job. We might just catch him on his final lap, because I'm pretty sure he's probably in wind down mode. G'day Josh, you don't want to upset you too much on this final lap, mate, but it feels like a bit of a parade lap with nearly a 15-second margin. Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, pretty smooth sailing compared to race 1, mate. You're out to prove a point after that bit of a hiccup, bit of a blip on the radar in race 1.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Bit of a point to make after race 1. You wanted to go out there and really make a statement.
Yeah, oh, yes, yeah, no, it was good to get on pole again, a bit of confidence back, and yeah, I had a bit better idea of what I was doing this time around, so I
Yeah,
just kept
nice.
on the road.
Yeah, I'd see you negotiated the chicane every lap pretty much with with ease, and you'd have been ready for anything I would suspect that was going to throw at you this time.
Yes, yeah, I was going in there a bit more gently.
Yep, just rounding out the last two corners is Josh Vediger coming in for a
Well done,
sensational
Josh.
race victory for our feature race, Race 2 at Asrnz 2020 GT3's Asrnz Corsa Competizione. Congratulations, Josh Vediger.
Cheers, guys.
Awesome, mate. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Jason.
Wow, well, there you go. Race winner. Backed up with Farmer coming across the line for an amazing second place. That was a solid drive from Farmer. John McDonald holding off Twiggles for third place. Twiggles fourth. Good result.
Yeah, what a battle. What a battle.
Steve
bringing
Melling.
the Lexus back.
He is. He's probably feeling a little bit lonely, but he'll be really happy with the top
He
five.
has had a lonely race, but he'll be loving that. Headlights on.
And Tim Himbury, he is holding off Mark Josco for this sixth position.
Porsches, look at them. Look at them all.
And Aaron holds off Aztec. Aaron holds off Aztec for that
Well
eighth
done.
position, so well done. And when we've got BK here, he's still gauging a battle, a late lunge with Damien Jarkus in behind him, but I think you'll find that they'll be line astern. It will be BK bringing it over, BK Jarks, followed by Nick McIndoe recovering
McIndoe there.
after that tragic pit stop. I'm not sure what went on there. We may just grab Nick McIndoe and just catch a word. Hopefully he's cooled down a bit.
Ooh.
Nick McIndoe in the booth, mate. Hey, what could have been, what would have been. Hey, we saw you have an incredibly long pit stop. What went on there tonight, pal?
To be honest, I don't know. I think I must have not clicked to take the brakes off. I don't know. I just sat there for a fucking long time, and
So maybe a pad change or something in there, mate.
Yeah,
a bit
I
of
think so.
miscommunication and unchecked box or something.
yeah, or
Okay.
checked box, one of the two.
Okay, mate. Well, up to that point, man, it was really good. We thought you were in the box seat. We thought you were looking at the overcut strategy as opposed to the undercut, which I think was going to work particularly well for you, mate. So well done up to that point, and good recovery, man, to come back to. I think you got back to 12th.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, mate,
It's tough.
Mate,
all
it's
tough. It's painful to watch.
it's a reasonable length series, pal, and you know, being a naming right sponsor, mate, you got to go the whole hog in it. So I'm sure we'll see you back stronger next week.
Yeah, for sure. Cheers, boys.
Awesome, matey.
Excellent.
Bye.
So,
Well, there you go. Well, okay,
tough
so
week. Awesome race.
So-
Look
so-
at this.
So looking at that, so we got Josh in P1, Farmer second, John third, Twiggles fourth, Steve Melling making a top five. He'll be happy with that result. Tim Himbury makes one better position than race one with a sixth. Mark Josco in seventh, Aaron Enright in eighth. Top result for Aaron Enright, a solid racer in his own right. He would be expecting to make those sort of numbers. Aztec into ninth position. He did very, very well because he battled all night long in that second race to get inside the 10, so he did incredible. BK rounding out the 10,
job.
that's a great result. And then, like I said just before, you know, Nick McIndoe, what could have been, he was right up there. He was a top three place, top two, maybe third place car. He'll relook and get better at those pit stops and assign what he has to, and then all the way right down the field, mate. We had quality driving tonight. Great battle with.
Saw some great battle.
Absolutely, we
Actually,
did.
right back through the field.
So yeah, so that's about us for tonight. Is nobody else you want to have a chat to, Papa? I think we're.
No, I'm out. I
Okay,
think
mate. Okay.
for tonight.
All right. Well, appreciate you your efforts tonight, mate, and we'll be back next time, same time, guys. So, Navo and Gentleman will be back on streaming from 9 o'clock next Thursday. Catch all the coverage here. Don't forget, give us a like, share the shit out of it. We're here to just put on a show for you guys. We enjoy it. We hope you enjoy it. And yeah, thanks, guys. We'll see you again next week.
See you next week.
Thanks, Davo.
Thanks, gentlemen.